For context, Shehbaz Sharif, sorry if I mispronounced that, is the Prime Minister of Pakistan. We love birds. You look like a couple of lovebirds, you cuties. Hey, grandfather, AccidentalAlly. To start off, I'm not trans, I think, but sometimes I feel like a boy and sometimes like a woman. At that day, I was having a freaking confusion over my gender identity, so I've decided to cut my hair very short into what we call I have no idea how to say that, haircut. I came home and my grandfather looked at me and said, haha, look at her, she turned into a boy. You're my Pismoe, little boy in south of Brazil, and I know he was trying to mock me, but that just felt so adorable coming from him. Principally, he calling me a Pizori. I love that, and I felt great. I know I'm gonna get roasted in the comments. I'm sorry, dude. Public bathrooms. Don't be binary in the first place. Agreed. No more binary. We all non-binary from now on. I like that. Everyone's non-binary. No one has a label. Let's go, dude. Old SC man becomes accidental ally. My dad repeated the following story to me in a got 'em sort of fashion too. My dad sold his motorcycle and two guys came to pick it up. One was an old Vietnam vet who drove his friend to see the motorcycle. He greeted my dad with, I'm blank. I was born and raised in South Carolina, fought in Vietnam. I'm a man and have been my whole life. When hearing the story repeated to me, I just laughed internally. I thought they weren't into declaring the preferred pronouns. I've been a man my whole life. Except one time in Vietnam, I felt like a lady and liked it. My bullies, after they talk to me using they, them, my pronouns are he, they don't know. Your gender was assigned by God. He was not confused. I'm so happy you agree that God created trans, non-binary, and fluid people to be exactly as they are. Yeah, go team. Posted by an anti-LGBTQ politician. No migration, no gender, no war. No one gets a gender. We're all nothing. You accidentally said something right. Because I think it's inappropriate to allow trans men into female bathrooms. There you go. There you go, lady. Got told I was mansplaining womanhood as a trans guy. A non-woman trying to tell women that womanhood is? Oh my god. Nope, more like when brain scans are conducted, they are identical to the gender transgender individuals identify as, not the ones they were assigned at birth. Here's an analogy so you can better understand it without being overly dramatic and hateful. Instead of living with faulty eyes, you get glasses or surgery to be more comfortable, just like transgender individuals get surgery to feel more comfortable. Unless you would like to assert the idea that you should have to live with faulty eyes without remedy because you were simply born that way. Gender is not assigned, it's identified. r/accidental identified. People downvote you, but it's true. Look at all the trans men buying tampons pretending to be girls, bringing down the supply of tampons wound. Look at all the trans men buying tampons. Where do they put them? I don't know, but in case anyone wants proof, here you go. Trans men can still get periods, and they'd be using the same amount as before they transitioned. Oh, roasted. Bro, just because you have pigtails and tea potties doesn't mean you're a girl. If you stand up to pee, you are what we call in the real world a man. Well, women can stand up to pee too. Technically true. I've seen a woman stand up to pee. It's quite impressive. You see, kids, you can be and do any kind of sex you feel like and never say otherwise. That's called hate. Damn right it is. Hear that? She's not cis. Listen, I've seen my competition on here. No, I do not have hairy armpits. I'm not pan-tri-cis. Whatever the crap they call themselves. I have limited piercings and don't want to work at Walmart for the rest of my life, so please drink water from my island after swiping in the desert all day. What the hell are you talking about, lady? Did a double take. Not all mothers have vaginas. I would. I'm just saying I would. Beautiful lady. Love the hair. If people reject the creation norm, then anything goes. Hell yeah! A transphobic fundamentalist Christian with 9 kids posts this on her Instagram story. It says gender isn't the same as sex and that God creates trans people, lol. Gender is not assigned at birth by a doctor. It is designed by your creator who knit you together in your mother's womb. I just gotta say, guys, not all Christians hate trans people. Like, you know, there's some good ones out there. It's kind of like how the minority are louder than the majority. My mom can't tell the difference between trans men and trans women. Probably common story, but I thought it was funny. My mom was telling me about this story she saw on Facebook about trans men buying tampons and how ridiculous she thought the whole thing was. Apparently people in the comments of the post were talking about how stupid it was for trans men to buy tampons when they don't get periods. Where would they even put it, she asked. I was like, in their VJs, and told her that trans men who haven't had bottom surgery have VJs. Sorry, I can't say the other word, guys. She was extremely confused. She was like, no, trans men are men. And I was like, they sure are, but they might not have a wiener. Found on right-wing Facebook. These These people have zero self-awareness. If you have to be persuaded, reminded, pressured, lied to, incentivized, coerced, bullied, socially shamed, guilt-tripped, threatened, punished, and criminalized, Jesus. If all this is considered necessary to gain your compliance, you can be absolutely certain that what is being promoted is not in your best interest. Bro, can you learn how to Photoshop better? There's like a blur around you. I know a girl who wears a backpack and she's a lesbian, so I guess this is true. If she wears a backpack instead of a purse, then she's gay. Gay. Backpacks are gay. At my school, we have assistant classroom educators, aka ACEs. Whoever decorate our staff room must have just Googled Ace Week. That's great. Can depression make it harder for oneself to figure out if they're transgender? Depression doesn't exist. Transgender doesn't exist. You just have a faulty perception and are just confused about yourself. You know deep down you are a man and not a woman. You are just a confused gay man, and there is nothing wrong with that. Oh, and you will never be a woman. I'm still waiting to hear what rights you don't have, by the way. You really should seek therapy for your mental anguish and not manipulate your body over feelings. You're right. I will never be a woman. Thank you. Move the dotted line 3 to the left, then cut. 1, 2, 3. LGBT, there we go. Yeah. How can they win our war when all they can think about is getting married? Gay marriage endangers Americans. Y'all look so happy, though. Girls like the blue are not boys. Boys that like pink are not girls. We can't believe this is a serious discussion even taking place right now. Leave the damn children alone. Kids can like whatever color they want and really identify as whatever they want. Who cares in the end? I don't know. People are so mean these days. Recent episode from the kids show Transformers Earthspark. They're after your kids. But you already know that. Computers are literally binary, LOL. I mean, yeah. It's a robot, dude. Of course it should be a they, them. Listen, man, you can't change your gender. You can be a lady boy, but lady boys know they're men who dress as women. But I did so. Love how you also have nothing to come back with, so you have to go for my transness, typically of your ilk when you run out of options. I did feel validated, though. Thanks for recognizing I'm not a woman. Good for you, buddy. It's Mother Days 2023, and trans dudes cannot and will not ever be mothers. Trans men will be fathers. Glad you're understanding it, because you don't know terminology. Thank you, random person, for the validation. Are you a boy or a girl? Non-binary. That's not a gender. What a deep recognition of truth. MW. What is a woman? Guy defines woman. Audience. Beers. So funny. A woman is whatever you want it to be. Damn right. Your hand? I found the pan flag at Hobby Lobby. Nice, and it's got a smiley face. I like it. His child is indeed fatherless. Then, I will sacrifice my life. My wife and children can live an amazing life. Now, I will divorce my wife and leave my child fatherless so I can find myself. Give him a second mom, though. Wait, is that what? I'm sorry, I don't know. Is that their pronouns? I'm sorry, I don't know what Chris identifies as. Moving on. The transphobic cis man I found has pronouns in his bio. Politics today have divided people. Let's get back to basics and work in common sense. It works. He, him, her, they. He's all of them. He's the Infinity Gauntlet. I'm a trans man. I use it/its pronouns and neopronouns. I hope your day got worse. You have a dick, therefore you're a guy that uses he, him pronouns. Trans people should just be themselves. Hell yeah, that guy gets it. Wait, what? Thanks for sticking up for us. But you're all right. No, So cool, dude. He's a trans. Is this drawn on a sticky note? 2 transphobes use they, them for me. What did they tweet? I was blocked before I had the chance to read it. They said, she's 20. Thanks for using my pronouns. And Rose is a she. Transphobic comic strip accidentally confirmed that trans women are women. This place is horrible. It can't possibly get any worse. Hello, idiots. Bro, I'm sorry. Why they put them in like tutus, dude? That's what's funny to me. It's the tutus and like the one buck tooth. Found the accidental ally on TikTok. OP is FTM. If you're trans, then why do you look and dress as a man? Better have great health insurance. Who wants to be the one to tell them? I'm not gonna. I like stupid people. Wait, are you against or support protecting trans kids? Woke trash in this movie. Protect trans kids. Allow children grow up normal. If they're talking about Elemental, don't not take your kids to see it because there's like non-binary characters. Take your kids not to see it because it's a boring movie. Who cares about representation? The movie was boring. It's about fire and water. Saying trans women are women is like saying H2O is water. It's just not true. Oh my god, is this dude hugging Twilight Sparkle? This has to be a meme. Another kind validating Twizzard user. Yes, Twizzard. You will never be a woman. Thank you. That's very nice of you to say. I like how his name is not Doug Bell. So they admit you can change your gender. or the king. Die the queen. Was Budweiser the one that had like a trans or like a something ally as like their spokesperson? Who cares? It's a beer. Didn't their sales go down like massively? I kind of find that part funny though. Like, it's crappy beer. Who cares? You drink it because it's cheap. Supporting me in being lesbian. 1. Go touch some grass. 2. Talk to women instead of talking to them on your phone. Make some friends at school, which you will find impossible because the whole school hates you. Get a GF. Will do, my dude. I'm gonna get a GF. By the way, I'm a woman and I'm gay. Trans women will never be men, unfortunately. I like how it's Angry Birds. Let's go. Also, why are you paying so much for a golden check mark on Twitter? It's not worth it. Consider this. Gender is made up, so the identification isn't relevant to their pronouns anyways. Motherfricka said gender is like the points on whose line. Both are not women. I'm a woman. I have biological female organs, and parts trans men are men, biological men, and again, I'm not cis. Just a woman, no cis needed. Trans men are men. I agree. Nice, lady. Hey, Instagram, I don't want to be seeing this transgender BS on my feed anymore. How Instagram determines which posts appears and your activity, your connections. Probably like following a bunch of anti-trans people that are tagging like trans rights, so that it's flooding a system. A trans man is a man, period. It literally says the laws of top. Exactly, a trans man is a man. Finally, you get it. My childhood friend, who is now a die-hard conservative, got this tattoo that definitely doesn't look like the pride flag. Oh boy, who's gonna tell this dude? Colors are a little off, but let's go, bro. When you strike and accidentally drink a Bud Light, oh no, I'm gay now and it's fabulous. I love it. Reject gender. That's too childish anyway. Become a gender non-conformed instead. Normalizing telling people in their 20s and 30s who have gender identities that they're way too old for that crap. Dude, just call me anything you want. Just don't call me late for dinner. See what I did there? Correct. It's not a matter of how mass/fen someone is. It matters what they identify as. Painting straps on a cow doesn't make it a zebra, just like putting makeup and a dress on a man doesn't make him a woman. Don't they use like horses to look like cows in the Simpsons reference when they're filming the Fallout Boy movie? Those are technically counted as cows, I'm just saying. Joan Soda said trans rights. Life is too short, wear the dress. You got it, Jones, I'm gonna do it. I'm actually wearing a skirt right now and I feel fabulous. The breeze is amazing in my booth. Malaysia support harmony family. Yes, quite beautiful. That's right, trans men shouldn't be in women's sports. I'm a Christian and I don't discriminate, but do not condemn me for not complying with all the progressive BS. I don't hate anyone, but if you expect me to accept your new lifestyle and your list of pronouns, I respectfully will not. Period. I will never support trans men in women's sports. And if you expect me to be on board with that, I apologize. But that's not going to happen. Don't condemn me as your mention in your video, and I won't condemn you. We can agree to disagree. Or you could just not comment at all and keep your comments to yourself, not on the internet. Found this one on the comments of a post by a trans girl. Bro, she identifies as a he, that's the point, but just because she wants to be a boy doesn't make her a he. Epic transphobe fail at being transphobic and excellent and ally part 1 gazillion. AKA she's a trans woman. She doesn't identify as he, she identifies as a woman and is a woman. Transphobes, once again, proving that they can't always tell. YNWBAW. Poop. That's funny. I thought it was going to be like YMW Melly reference. I would like to draw you. That's very kind of you. As an AI language model, I don't have a physical appearance to be drawn. However, I appreciate the sentiment, and I'm glad to have help to you. You could just say random attributes like gender, color, and some details. Nothing serious, just something fun. Sure, that sounds like fun. You can imagine me as a non-binary identity with a shimmering iridescent appearance that shifts in color depending on my mood. My hair is made of delicate strands of light, and my eyes sparkle with a playful intelligence. I'm always wearing a pair of purple glasses. They are perched on the bridge of my nose, and my favorite accessory is a small silver moon pendant that hangs from a delicate chain around my... Did they just steal the mom from Kill La Kill? They just never learn, do they? Pronouns don't freaking matter. I'm calling you by your gender whether you like it or not. Damn right, buddy. Talking about a non-binary person who uses they, them pronouns. Ally looks, talks, and exists as a she. Don't be rude and call them they like they are some other. Be polite. Call her by what she really... Ow, I got a headache by all the contradicting statements in that sentence. Indeed, they are. Trans women are women. Trans men are men. Let's go, baby. Then you'll try to be transphobic, but you'll end up being inspirational. I am a woman. I am not the cis woman. I am not the birthing person. I am not the uterus owner. I am not the person with a vagina. I am not a womb owner. Plenty of women shave their mustache and beard. Unironically, yes, God, none of you know anything about women and can't stop exposing it constantly. I mean, my mom shaved her mustache till it stopped growing after menopause, but like, hey. Oh, wait, is this the Budweiser lady? I don't know. Something happened, or man, I'm sorry, I don't know their pronouns. Budweiser's a bad beer. Don't drink beer. Drink wine. Be fabulous. Oh, the U.S. Navy recruitment poster. Gee, I wish I were a man. I'd join the Navy. Oh, please, we all know what the men were doing in the Navy to each other. And you know it too, World War II veterans. God, I wish I was in the Navy.